What's good? What's going on?
Well, what's going on? It's the week of Christmas. It's
Uh-huh.
Christmas week, and I baked some cookies yesterday.
Awesome. What kind of cookies are they?
Shortbread, classic shortbread.
Oh my God. Yummy, yummy, yummy.
So good. Vanilla, sugar. I even put a little cinnamon sprinkle on top.
I love those, man.
So good. And I looked up the classic Martha Stewart recipe just because
Uh-huh.
I'm not a huge baker. I love to cook, but I'm not a huge baker.
Okay.
I had to look up the recipe for it, and it turned out really nice.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask if you were a huge baker, because a lot of people got into baking this year because of all the stuff that's been going on, right? So, a lot of people have been baking, trying their hands on so much. But that's great to hear that you are in the Christmas spirit.
I am.
That's good. That's good. How's family? How's everybody in your circle?
They're okay. Fortunately, most of my family has been untouched by, the pandemic in that sense, with regards to their health.
Okay.
So I'm really, really grateful for that. And I have a lot of family in Italy, and that was a big concern because Italy was hit really hard.
Yeah.
But thankfully, they're all okay. They're in good health. So I'm
Okay.
really, really grateful for that.
I'm happy to hear that as well. So, fun fact, like you've been in my radar for the last 2, 3 years thereabout.
Wow.
I have been wanting to reach out to you. I've been wanting to find the perfect, what's the word now? Perfect scenario for us to do this. But I'm so excited that we're having it to do it today because I think you're fantastic. I think you have a very fantastic voice as well, and it's my pleasure to have you here on the show.
I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. And I'm so excited to be here. And I'm honored that you've been following me for a couple of years. That's fantastic. I'm really like, wow, I'm humbled. Thank you.
I am. Okay, so let's dive right into it. Now, so Christmas. What does Christmas mean to you? Just before we get to the single, I just wanna get a sense of what Christmas means to you. We've talked about the cookies and all of that, but just but traditionally, what was Christmas like growing up for you?
Christmas growing up has always been an amazing time with family. I have a huge family on both sides, on my mom's side and my dad's side. So
Okay.
Christmas Eve was always a big deal for my dad's side of the family. For Italians, Christmas Eve is like almost bigger than Christmas Day. It's huge.
Okay.
So we would go to my nonna's house, my grandmother's house, and we'd all have a big dinner in their basement. And
Okay.
they would put out like a huge long table, and we'd eat fish because you don't eat meat on Christmas Eve.
Oh, okay.
So we'd eat fish, and we'd have a beautiful family celebration, like eating lots of traditional Italian sweets and foods, which was always great. And then at midnight, we would go to midnight mass at the
Okay.
church. That's like probably 5 minutes away from my nonna and nonna's house. And then on Christmas Day, I would do it more with my mom's side of the family. So we'd
Hmm.
wake up on Christmas Day, and my mom's parents would come over, and we'd have a nice sort of, day full of Christmas movies and, eating food and presents and singing songs, just like family.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So
Yeah.
so essentially Christmas reminds you of family and communion and relationships and stuff like that, right?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Awesome. It does that for me as well, and pretty much everybody who I've spoken to, which is very important, I think, based on the year that we've had so far, that we've come to this place where we can kind of look back on some sense of, normalcy that we used to have and kind of, do that. Are you finding that in this season you're able to reach back and pull those memories to kind of have some sense of normalcy? Is that happening for you?
That's what I'm trying to do as much as possible. I'm trying to stay in touch with family too, because I know we might not all be together this year for the
Hmm.
first time.
Hmm.
So I'm thinking back on the memories, and I'm thinking of different ways that I can recreate the spirit without us actually physically all being together. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, working on that. I dropped off some cookies to my grandparents yesterday, and I'm going to do it for the other grandparents tomorrow. So, just little things, right? Reaching out, saying hey, just trying to bring that sense of warmth by connecting with people.
Awesome, awesome. So now to your Christmas single. Have you always wanted to write a Christmas song or a Christmas EP? I know this is part of it's a title track that has the same name of an EP. I understand. So have you always wanted to do that, and why this year?
It's been a lifelong dream. It really has. I mean,
Okay.
I grew up listening to like Nat King Cole's Christmas album, the Charlie Brown Christmas album by Vince Guaraldi. Like, I love Christmas music, and I could really sing it at any time of the year. I'll start out by saying that. So yes, it's been a dream to do it. But this year, to be honest, the pandemic opened up this opportunity for me because
Okay.
normally December, even the end of November, I'm so busy. I'm running from Christmas gig to Christmas gig, like
Uh-huh.
the corporate events, the restaurants, the holiday parties, like I'm so busy during this time of the year typically that I wouldn't have been able to do it. I wouldn't have
Yeah.
had the time.
Yeah.
So this year I suddenly had time because I'm at home. There are no gigs. So I was able to record from home actually.
Okay.
I set up a little studio in my den and I made it happen.
Awesome, awesome. No, it sounds really, really good. Again, I've spoken to one other artist who put out a Christmas song, but what goes into creating a Christmas song? Are you trying to recapture some of those things that you described, or but what goes into creating a Christmas song for you?
Well, it was a process. I
Okay.
actually wrote quite a few Christmas songs. I think I
Okay.
wrote 4 or 5 Christmas songs before I wrote Let's Get Cozy.
Okay.
And they just didn't, like, they were okay, but they didn't feel like what I wanted them to feel like. And when I
Okay.
think about Christmas, especially this year, because you asked, is it different or is it more significant this year? And I would say, yeah, it is.
Okay.
We're all at home, we can't, go out and visit people. We're not having those holiday parties. So what is it that I want people to feel when they hear the song? And that's sort of what I thought about. And this whole message of let's get cozy is just sort
Uh-huh.
of what came into my mind. So I had already written a few drafts of Christmas songs
Yeah.
and it wasn't sitting. And then one day that phrase came to mind, let's get cozy. And the song just kind of sprung up from there.
I hear you. I hear you. And it's so timely that you put out the video today, right? The video was,
Did.
yeah, like all of this is coming together really beautifully, but the video was shot really well. You looked amazing in it, and I think it conveyed what you were going for. So just tell me a little bit more about the video, the process of making it, and how you achieved the video.
Absolutely. So the music video, I've filmed tons of promo videos before where it's like a camera, maybe 2 cameras, and it's just sort of, you're shooting a live performance. This is the first actual artistic sort of music video that I've ever done. So I'll
Okay.
preface it by saying that.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to jump right in. I see in the credits that you edited it. You did the
I
edit.
did.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to come back to that one.
So this year I was really lucky. The Mississauga Arts Council has supported me a lot this year. And
Okay.
I got this grant called Musicians as Video Maker Grants, which basically gives me access to Adobe Premiere, which is a video editing software, for a full year.
Okay.
And I've edited videos before, like on iMovie, which is super basic. I mean, I love iMovie. I'm not going to speak against it. It's great, but it's not a detailed sort of. And I know you're obviously quite great with editing videos, so you probably know iMovie is,
Yeah, it's basic. Yeah,
right?
it is.
So
It is.
learning this new software was a big step, but I knew that I wanted to get this video done, that this song, I had a vision for how I wanted it to feel, how I wanted it to look.
Okay.
Yeah, so the process was basically writing out a shot list of all of the shots that I wanted to get
Okay.
and working with an amazing director of photography. His name is Eric Chan of Limit One Productions.
Okay.
Okay.
We've collaborated on a lot of projects before, and I knew that he would make this video look magical, and he definitely did, I think.
Yes, it does look magical. Yes, it does.
Good. That's what we were going for. More
Mission accomplished.
Good. So yeah, so we actually went to my sister's house. I was gonna shoot it here, but my place is pretty small. So I asked my sister, she has a house.
Okay.
So I said, okay, listen, can we turn your house into a film set for a night? And her and my brother-in-law were super sweet about it. And they said, of course, come over, no problem. So we were there all night shooting this music video. And
Awesome.
yeah, we just shot it in different locations around the house.
Awesome. No, it looks really good. And I'm like, when I went through the credits and I saw your name as editor, I'm like, look at this lady of many talents. That's really good. Not only can she sing, she can work and editing software as well, which is great. Which is
I'm learning. I'm learning step by step.
okay. So how is the reaction being so far to Let's Get Cozy? And when are we? So on Spotify there is "Oh Come All Ye Faithful," and then there's "Wishes in Winter."
You got it. Wishes in Wintertime. Yes.
Okay.
So
Um,
those two are the next tracks on the EP.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So it's going to be a a three tracker EP, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Awesome. What's been the response so far?
Well, so far I haven't promoted Wishes in Wintertime or Oh Come All Ye Faithful yet. That's going to start tomorrow. But
okay.
in terms of the title track, Let's Get Cozy, the response has been it's been overwhelming. Just people are really responding well to it. People are sending me videos of them listening to it in the car, sharing it with loved ones. They've been, sharing on Instagram and Facebook, and people really like it. And I was so nervous about it. I was like, I hope people like it. I hope it makes people feel cozy and warm, and it makes them, get into the Christmas spirit. And from what I've heard, they do like it. And I've gotten streams all over the world based on what I've seen on Spotify, the UK, United States, the Philippines,
Mm.
Italy, different places that I wasn't expecting to get spins. People are streaming it there.
Awesome, awesome. No, I'm very excited for you. Congratulations on the single and also the EP. When you eventually do promote the other two songs, we'll be looking out for it and support you the best way we can. For now, just let us know where we can find your music and everything else that you're up to.
Absolutely. So my website is catbernardimusic.com. And one of the best ways to stay up to date with me is to follow me on Instagram at catbernardimusic, or I have a page on Facebook as well, Cat Bernardi Music, and I always post all my updates there. And you can find me on Spotify. My tunes are all up there. So please do give them a listen, and I hope they help put you in the Christmas spirit.
I'm sure they will. Thank you so much, Kat. I have thoroughly enjoyed myself talking to you. I find that with most people I speak to, the depth of their experience in what they do in their craft, like yours, wouldn't fit into the time frame that we have. So I'm hopeful that in time we're able to find a different platform and a medium to talk more extensively, because I think that you're phenomenal and you're fantastic and you're contributing a lot to arts and culture in and around the GTA, which we are very appreciative of. So thank you so much for your talent and your time.
Thank you so much. Thank you for hosting this. I see you've had a lot of awesome artists on your page and done great interviews. So I really appreciate you, asking me to be a part of this.
Awesome. I'm very excited. So until we talk again, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. Make some of those more of those yummy cookies, and just spread the love. Okay.
Will do. Thank you so much. Have a Merry Christmas.
Yourself as well. Take care now.